All right, it's time for Wine Wednesday. Now, music and wine are coming together for a special live event in McMinnville.
The HiFi Wine Bar is hosting a night of jazz, a chance to enjoy some soulful music while sipping on some fine wine from Martin Woods Winery. Joining us in studio to tell us more about what they'll be serving up on stage and by the glass is winemaker and owner of HiFi Wine Bar, Evan Martin, and we have musician Christopher Brown from the Christopher Brown Quartet. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you both for being
Thank
here.
you for having us.
This sounds like a fantastic evening of wine and music. So, Evan, tell us first a little bit about Martin Woods and your winery.
Martin Woods, all right. Martin Woods is a place, it's where I live. It's also where I make the wines. It's a very wooded, secluded property outside of McMinnville.
Nice.
And I make a diversity of wines. The portfolio includes different varietals like Gamay and Riesling, Cabernet Franc, things like this. But the focus is Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, as you would expect. And what maybe distinguishes what I'm trying to do, and it's not just myself, but there's a small group of us doing this, is we're trying to build upon the amazing reputation and foundation that the first generations of winemakers in the Willamette built. And they established an interest and an interest in people all over the world actually trying the wines. And what we're doing is to try to bring a true international perspective to the wines that we produce. So one of the reasons that I started HiFi was to drink the great wines of the world. And for not just me, but for make it possible for the industry in the Willamette Valley to sort of come together, get outside of the bubble of what we do, and to truly engage with the great wines of the world, in my opinion, particularly the great wines of France. Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, the holy grail of production is in Burgundy. And as those wines have become, as demand has gone up, and as interest in those wines has skyrocketed, the prices have skyrocketed as well. And it's one of the clues into why we are selling wines all over the world.
Right.
Scandinavia, Japan, the United Kingdom.
Well, and you follow that parallel from France right around here to our side of the globe, and Oregon's in a pretty good spot for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. It's
a phenomenal place to grow and make wine. It's just a happy place for Vitis vinifera. And so we have this privilege, and I'm extremely thankful for that privilege to make the wines that we do. I get to wake up every morning and to try to make wines that really rival the great wines of Burgundy and Chablis.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, again, with this event in mind, it's not just about the wine, although it's a big focus. We also have the music side of this as well, which is really neat. It's a perfect pairing. Christopher, you were a military veteran. You are a military veteran. You were in the service for 20 years, and now you're performing. What an interesting trajectory. What does your background do to your performing, and how do you bring this into your music?
Great question. So, for starters, I guess maybe a good way of looking at it is Evan, for example. As you can tell already, he's a very he's a thoughtful person, right? Very intentional. Nothing's really on accident. And so, when you look at great music, it doesn't happen on accident. It's a result of conscious construction, a lot of science behind it, but it's artistic in its presentation. And so, I think for me, the military aspect is the level of intentionality leading other people as well. And having spent so many years being led and kind of seeing what that feels like, I go, oh, now I got a sense of like what worked, what didn't work well. And I always wanted to, I guess I am trying to be that leader that perhaps I didn't have at certain points in time. I think the military is a fantastic framework for sustainability, right? If you think about most businesses, they haven't been around as long as our military's been around. So like that didn't happen on accident. Like a lot of smart people got together and they made that work.
Yeah.
And so I constantly draw a lot of inspiration from that.
Oh, that's really, really neat.
That is so fun. And it's cool to hear about the approach to both of these things that are going to come together in such a great way. So this Saturday you're going to be performing. Tell us a little bit about just how that music can blend so well with the atmosphere at HiFi.
Yeah, so I would say, well, for starters, I think HiFi to me feels like an upscale jazz club in New York
Ooh.
City,
Okay.
but it's nestled right in McMinnville.
How lucky are we?
Exactly, right? And, you know, as a kid, I've always wanted to have my cake and eat it too. Meaning I want to go off to New York City to learn the things you can only learn there and then bring that information back here. And so it's an absolute pleasure to be able to partner with like-minded people where, like, I could sit and talk to this guy for hours about almost anything because it's clear to me that the values he has for wine are the exact same that I have for music. Where he says wine, I say music. And yeah, I think it really is about the art of gathering, right? There's 4 things that have always brought humans together: eating, drinking, singing, and dancing. Right?
It's a perfect marriage.
It is a perfect marriage.
Yeah, I love that. Well, Evan, you're also a bit of a music buff, I understand. I'm looking through our notes, and I'm like, oh, he has a vinyl records collection as part of your repertoire as well. So this really, this marriage here with the music and wine makes a lot of sense over at HiFi.
It does, and one of the greatest discoveries or results of starting the wine bar has been learning the DJ community in Oregon. And there are only a few places in the United States in which it's this way. The DJ community here is incredibly well connected. They're incredibly passionate about what they do. We'll have one of these DJs, Bryson Wallace of KMHD Radio, will be there spinning jazz vinyl on Saturday night as well.
Very
So
cool.
it's what we're calling it a jazz night in McMinnville. It's a true celebration of jazz on Saturday.
I love it.
And what I've discovered is that as geeky as we are about, when we get sommeliers together or we get winemakers together, we talk on another level, and we're passionate about what we do, and it's sort of crazy, the minutia of what we talk about.
Yeah.
But the DJ community is equally passionate and knowledgeable about what they do, and bringing these two worlds together has been, I feel like a kid again when I come to HiFi and I listen to these sets being played, and it's music that you can't Shazam, that you don't know what it is, because it's the first time you've ever heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, not to cut you off, we're running out of time, but I love the passion you both have for what you do. It's infectious, which I think is great.
And real quick, just wanted to mention too, I see on the back of your labels, Artisan Oregon Terroir. I mean, it speaks so perfect to place in your wines. So give us just a little quick preview of what people can expect this Saturday if they come get to try your wines.
Well, there's the diversity of wines there, but if they're trying my own wines, they would have an opportunity to try these 2 Chardonnays, for instance, which they're being grown 2 miles apart from each other. The wines are remarkably different. Pearlstadt on the left comes from soil, old marine sediments like that white rock. Coosa 2 miles away, but east facing, is from that volcanic rock. The wines have dramatically different expressions. Pearlstadt expresses like high quality Chablis. We always show it against Doviasat in these wonderful side-by-side comparisons. Pearlstadt, or Coosa rather, shows like Pouilly-Montrachet. And these are really apt comparisons. Some people give us grief for using comparisons to Burgundy, but for us, it's like a language that we learn how to speak. And by saying, this wine tastes like Pouilly-Montrachet, in 6 words, I've said about 600 words to the right person who understands that language.
That is so fascinating. You're going to have to come on Saturday and dive into all of the fantastic wine and music. Evan, Christopher, thank you both for joining us. Great to have you here this morning.
Great to be in here.
Sure.
And again, the live jazz show happening Saturday, December 16th at HiFi Wine Bar in McMinnville. For information, tickets, and to learn more about all the fun, check out HiFiWinebar.com. If you want to learn more about the wines, you can also go to MartinWoodsWinery.com for more.